Good evening, everybody. This is Silk. We're doing Operation Casino Royale. This is turn 10, and America has been dragged into the war. Those sneaky Germans went after us, and so did the Japanese. Italians, though, they like us, so we're okay with them. But the other two are just terrible people. All right, we do have a little bit of combat, believe it or not, for the KMT here. The Japanese decided to vacate Kwangtung's. We're certainly going to go ahead and grab that for ourselves. KMT start with 4. They're going to spend all 4. We're going to pick up brand new fancy AAA. And then we get to roll some dice. So the AAA is going to go here, so I'm just going to place it now. 2 infantry are going to stay behind, and my planes stay behind because they have to. And then the rest of this card is all going to try to run forward there, which that should be like that. 10, 12. We had 12. All right. Let's see how we do here. I do have to roll 10 dice for my infantry, but that's it because my cavalry's dead. All right. So here we go. 10 dice. First batch of 5. Anything that is a 10 plus runs away. That's 2. 11 and a 10. So 2 run away. And the second batch. One more. So pretty normal. We had 12, 10. Because I kept 2 back just in case they didn't run away. So out of 10, 3 ran away. Give or take normal. So that's going to leave 5 back at home and 7 there. So 5 at home, 7 in Kwangtung. And then we get to collect 5. All right, United States tech rolls. These have been 2 turns of great and 5 turns of awful. So, there's 2 techs I can finish though, both jets and heavy bombers. We're going to start with factories is done. So construction, we're adding heavy armor. So construction, jets, heavy armor, large ships, long-range aircraft, heavy bombers, rockets. Let's try to get more than 2. Construction, 7 plus. That's a good start. That's a 10. Jets, we can finish. Come on. Nope. That's a 6. Heavy armor. Ooh, well, there's an 11. We at least got 2. We've met our minimum goal here. Large ships. 8. That's 3. We're smoking now. Long-range aircraft at an 8. Oh my God. Feast and famine. So we hit LRA. We're at 4. Way better than expected. And either one of these would be awesome. Heavy bombers at a 9. Come on! 9! Look at that. So streaky. So that finishes heavy bombers. And then last one is rockets. Can I get 6? No. No bitching from here, though. So we've had 3 turns with 5 techs and 5 turns with 1 or 2 techs. So weird. So weird. So we finished heavy bombers. That's great news. All right, I'm not building any heavy bombers, so that kind of tells me I gotta figure out what my buy is. There was a scenario where I might have bought a jet, but we didn't get jets, so Let's figure out what else we want to spend our money on here. All right. 20, 40, right? And then 6, 7, so 49. So I got 8 left. I think we'll do it. All right, let me get that and all right, so with our last 8, we're gonna run the guns and see what happens. Try to have some fun here. All right, this is a battleship that was at stage 2 for Lend-Lease. We're finishing it and delivering it to the British. This is an armor, which I believe I can Lend-Lease to Leningrad. If I can't, then I probably save the 6 here. But I'm pretty sure I can get to Leningrad. Infantry for the French. Mountain for the KMT. Mountain for the CCP. So that's all our Lend-Lease. This is 4 infantry for us. This is $2, $2, $3, and $3. Then we've got 2 Marines, another infantry, a militia, a medium bomber, 2 airborne, another infantry, 3 more militia, and that should be 57. Should be 20, 40, 9, and 8. All right. Yeah, should be 57. All right. America does not have any combat moves. Only has non-combat moves. Destroyer comes back to my fleet. 3 transports take off from San Francisco. They go 1 here to P-76. Two is P-76, 3 is A-40, 4 is A-37, 5 is A-30. They go into port in DC. All right. What else we got? Fleet stuff. Get Gibraltar on here. Hopefully. Okay. So kind of as expected, fleet from A41 comes over here to A44 with the Marine, all 3 infantry. Here's my Marine. All 3 infantry, the artillery, and the light armor all go into Gibraltar. Meanwhile, the fleet here slides down to join them. And in A44 is 2 battleships, 2 light cruisers, heavy cruiser, 4 destroyers, fleet carrier, fighter, tactical. Seaplane moves from Puerto Rico up to New York. Medium bomber flies from Bahamas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes into Gibraltar. destroyer. Just go down. It'll go into port here in DC. Do I do it that way? That's how I want to do it. Okay. So the tactical that was here in A27 will actually fly to Gibraltar. And the tactical that was in DC flies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it lands on the carrier. So that makes that work the way I want. I'm going to change it up. Seaplane's going to go in the sea base in Carolina. So I might get LRA next turn. The airborne and the air transport also go to Gibraltar. The 2 coastal subs go to A42. That should be it. Oh, it's kind of off screen for me, but the 2 coastal subs here in what? P43 will go to P12. 2 coastal subs P12. All right. Got a bunch of placements. Let's put down our 4 militia. Wake. Guam, which I think I covered up. Aku and Kiska, which my dice box is basically covering up. And Alaska, which my dice box is also covering up. Everything else is East Coast, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not. All right. So 4 infantry, actually. Well, I move my transports. Yeah. We'll rail them if we have to. We'll place 4 infantry in San Francisco. There. So I've got San Francisco as 5 infantry and a militia. Oh, which, by the way, that was a mess up from last turn. There's only a militia infantry AAA there. Midway's a militia. Should be it on this side. Oh well, we're gonna run the guns. So these 3 units here, as they get delivered, are gonna run past the Italian submarines. I believe. I don't think there's any. Oh no, they're gonna hit the Japanese units too. That's why I can't do that. Darn it. Is there a way I can go around the other side? And then I'll hit the 1. It's alright. So what? So we'll go the other way. The Pacific route and have Japan shoot us down. I was going to have the Italians shoot at me, but so the Italians will shoot at this guy, and the Japanese are going to shoot at these guys. I should roll that, and then replace everything else. All right, so let's roll those. So the sender just has to roll, I think it's equal or higher than the bad guy here. So hope I'm correct there. So good guys will be blue, bad guys will be red. We'll start with the French infantry going to Algeria. That is a 9 to a 5, so the French infantry successfully gets delivered. He goes to Algeria. The KMT infantry trying to get to Yunnan. Japanese get to shoot at him. Dead. That's a good roll, too. So he's gone. And the mountain infantry trying to get to CCP. He makes it. Well, that didn't work out very well. France and the CCP ones made it, and my own didn't. So congratulations, CCP. So this guy dies. This one doesn't though. So he comes up around, ends up here in dear old Tibet. That's a CCP mountain infantry for $3. Due to the U.S. fire sale. And then we got to place everything else. So let's get, again, this guy, I believe, gets to Leningrad. If he doesn't, let me know. But as far as I know, he can get there. The U.S. stuff's pretty easy. Medium bomber is going to go in New York. And the 2 Marines, the 2 airborne, and 2 of my infantry are all going to go in DC. And then the Lend-Lease battleship, which belongs to Great Britain. Just goes right here at 821 and goes into port because we can sneak past that sub pretty easily. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So same speed, same distance. So have fun with that there, Great Britain. I'm sure you'll use it to do wonderful, wonderful, terrible things. All right, recap. So stateside, I've got militia, New York. I think this guy was in the Northeast, but I'll move him to New York just for ease of play. So 2 militia, New York, 1 medium bomber, New York. DC is 2 infantry, 2 airborne, 2 Marines, a destroyer in port, 3 transports in port. Carolina has a seaplane at the air base there, or sea base, I should say. Chicago's got a militia. Main fleet is in a 44. It's 2 battleships, 2 light cruisers, heavy cruiser, 4 destroyers, fleet carrier, tactical fighter. 2 subs are in A42. Oh, I get to place 1 with Ramp Capitalism. That's what I forgot. Knew there was a reason I wanted to do it that way. So 1 of those infantry I placed in San Francisco, I instead get to place in London. So 1 U.S. infantry, London. Then 4 infantry in San Francisco. KMT here. 7 infantry in Kwangtung, along with 3 medium armor, 5 artillery, 3 AAA. Then in Yunnan, I've got 5 infantry, 2 militia, a AAA, a fighter, and a tactical. They collected 5. US collects down just the 1. So 74 for the US. It'll give us some nice money to spend next turn. Militia, Southern Philippines, Militia Guam, Militia Wake, Militia Midway, Militia Akukiska, Militia Infantry AAA in Hawaii, and the main fleets in the port in San Francisco, 2 battleships, heavy cruiser, 4 destroyers. And then San Francisco, when I redid that infantry to London, now only has 4. So 4 infantry, 1 militia. San Francisco. And that's it. We'll sign out. Everybody have a good night, and we'll see you in a couple days.